The Rats of Wistar expansion Clans and Portals is made of 2 modules. This expansion adds new player abilities, a variable setup, and an adventure set in a fantasy world with a lot of new event and invention cards. The Clans expansion introduces new setup options through mutation tiles and starting tiles. These tiles allow rat clans to differentiate themselves from the very beginning and develop in unique ways during the game. First, shuffle the mutation tiles and the starting tiles separately. Reveal a number of mutation tiles equal to the number of players, and do the same for the starting tiles. The tile selection process happens in 2 consecutive rounds. Round 1 is played in normal order. Starting with the first player and going clockwise, each player chooses 1 tile of their choice, either a mutation or a starting tile. Round 2 is played in reverse order. Starting with the last player and going counterclockwise, each player chooses their second tile. At the end of this round, each player will have exactly 1 mutation tile and 1 starting tile. After everyone has made their selections, all players immediately apply the starting effect of their starting tiles. These tiles provide initial resources, cards, or other bonuses to accelerate the start of the game. Some mutation tiles can also grant initial effects, which are applied immediately as well. After this additional setup, proceed with the normal game setup. In the Portals expansion, thanks to mysterious experiments, the rats have opened a dimensional portal that leads them to a fantastic world, full of new adventures, encounters, and challenges. This expansion introduces a new map, new events and guests, encounter cards, and magical materials that radically change the flow of the game. Use the new map instead of the base game's farm. Only use the brown and grey event cards from the expansion. Add the brown and grey guests to the ones of the base game. Reveal the initial guests and place them face down in the spaces on the new map according to the original rules. Add the new base cards and advanced cards to the respective decks of the base game. Don't use the base game's cheese tokens. Stack the 4 ring defeat tokens in the corresponding space in increasing order of victory points. Shuffle the 12 encounter cards and place them in a reserve next to the board. Shuffle the 10 encounter tokens face down and place them on the round encounter spaces on the map. These tokens replace the base game's doors. Place the alchemy tile on the board. Place the 5 magic rings in a reserve next to the board. Place the 10 exploration tokens in a general reserve. There are a few new gameplay rules. Whenever a player gets exploration points, they move their explorer on the map. There are no longer rooms. Movement happens 1 space at a time along the new map's path. Every encounter token, event card and guest tile is considered a space and counts for your explorer's movement as if they were rooms. When you enter a space with an event, guest or encounter, you can stop immediately and resolve the element, or spend additional exploration points to continue moving. All events and some encounter tiles require you to stop immediately. When you stop and resolve an event card, flip the event and resolve it. When you stop and resolve a guest tile, take it and remove it from the map, using the same rules as the base game. When you stop and resolve an encounter, take the encounter token and draw the first encounter card, placing it face up next to your board. You can only have 1 active encounter card. Each encounter card shows 2 possible rewards with increasing costs. When you get exploration points, you can choose to either move the explorer on the map or place an exploration token on an active encounter card. As a free action, you can choose one of the options, pay the cost, and get the corresponding reward on that card. Then discard the encounter card. Some encounter cards provide a magic ring as a reward. Each card specifies which ring to obtain, which is linked to one of the 5 basic icons of the game. When you get a ring, place an activation token on the topmost space of the ring. You can have a maximum of 1 ring. If you already have one, you cannot obtain another one. Once per turn, as a free action, you can activate your ring. To do this, move the activation token down 1 space and immediately apply the ring's special effect. Each ring can be activated a maximum of 3 times. Magic rings have very powerful effects, but each activation of the ring could make you lose victory points if you still own that ring at the end of the game. The last space on the path is the volcano. If you reach the volcano with your explorer, you can choose to destroy your ring. When you do, flip the ring over so it can no longer be used, and immediately cancel all negative victory points accumulated from the ring. You then receive the ring destruction tile from the top of the pile.